has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Shotgun now for Murray. Dancing to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And foreseeing completion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. It's a room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But when you call back-to-back plays that gain that type of yardage, you fall into a nice, easy rhythm as a play caller, and you gain some confidence early, too.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 28 yards. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Hold on a second, was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Powers through him. There's another truck. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a...
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry there to make the grab. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Bullet good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
On second and a yard, Murray going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man, complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run with Edmonds. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Edmonds. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Edmonds again. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Henry running right. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly. Sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. He'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Flush to his right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
On 1st down, Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
From the 31, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Murray. Escaping the pressure right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end Ferkser. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And down to the 20. A big play that time for the Titans. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And the Titans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Murray has the first down and more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Murray now, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Murray. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Arizona.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Derrick Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Gets this to Ferkser, the tight end.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
115 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Here's Tannehill.
And it's caught. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the decision is to go for two. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Tannehill to throw. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for two when you're down one in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say they're going to say that in the press conference.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
Here's the Browns kicker, Chase McLaughlin, set to go, and we are underway now from Cleveland. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Malik Jackson coming right up the gut. In there for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he'll get this up only to about the 22. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, 78 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield steps away to his left and finding the tight end Hooper. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away.
That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield.
He'll find Schwartz, complete right side.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here's Mayfield.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll run with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from the special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Trucks over him as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, and it'll also be the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. A give running right is Chubb, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Mayfield on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains,
but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Out to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's a sensational run there by Kyler Murray. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Set the tone. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Let's go. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play that time through the air. 34 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. Touchdown, Browns. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. To try again after the sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with a touchdown throw to DeAndre Hopkins. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Prater to add the PAT. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they really won't have much time to work with, just 19 seconds showing on the clock. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mayfield now from the 50. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be second and about a yard. Now Chubb running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his left. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he works free. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
It's just me and you.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
From the 24, Mayfield. Touchdown! It's complete. The touchdown pass, Mayfield to Landry. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
They'll roll him out right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you...
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From just shy of midfield, Murray dancing to his left.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On second down, this is Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. To throw is Murray. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Edmonds.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Play action. Now it's Murray on the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in